Welcome to Hotwired. In today's top story, French president and wife sue right-wing U.S. commentator Candace Owens for defamation. In a dramatic escalation of a long-running online smear campaign, French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife, Brigitte, have filed a defamation lawsuit in Delaware against prominent conservative commentator Candace Owens. This unprecedented legal action highlights the global reach of misinformation and the lengths to which some will go to spread falsehoods for personal gain. The lawsuit, filed Wednesday, alleges that Owens has engaged in a sustained and malicious campaign of defamation, repeatedly claiming that Brigitte Macron is transgender and fabricating other outlandish falsehoods about the couple. These claims, initially made early this year, have been amplified through Owens's various media platforms, including an 8-part podcast series titled Becoming Brigitte. The Macrons' legal team states that these claims are demonstrably false and have caused significant personal harm. The suit details a series of increasingly bizarre accusations, ranging from Brigitte Macron allegedly stealing another person's identity, to the Macrons being blood relatives engaged in incest, and even suggesting President Macron was installed by the CIA through mind control. The Macrons' legal representatives say they made 3 separate attempts to obtain retractions from Owens, presenting evidence to refute her claims. However, instead of retracting her statements, Owens reportedly mocked the requests and used them as fuel to further spread her narrative, creating even more damaging allegations. The lawsuit describes a relentless campaign of global humiliation, stating that the Macrons are subjected to invasive and dehumanizing lies, affecting their daily lives and forcing them to spend significant resources on correcting the public record. The sheer volume of false information, amplified through social media, has made it a constant struggle to combat the pervasive nature of the disinformation. The Macrons have expressed their hope that this lawsuit will bring an end to this campaign of lies and set the record straight. They assert their willingness to participate fully in the legal proceedings in Delaware and are represented by Claire Locke, a high-profile law firm with a strong track record in defamation cases. This choice of firm is a clear indication of their commitment to pursuing this case vigorously. This case is particularly noteworthy because it's unusual for a sitting president to sue a journalist. Although former President Donald Trump has engaged in similar legal battles, it's important to note that attacks on Brigitte Macron's appearance and the false narratives surrounding her gender have circulated for years. This lawsuit, however, highlights a larger trend: a deeply misogynistic online campaign targeting prominent women in politics, including Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris. Experts have noted this pattern, which often uses the false claim of being transgender to discredit and undermine these women's power and influence. The Macrons' legal action could potentially set a precedent, challenging this harmful trend and potentially deterring similar attacks in the future. The outcome of this legal battle remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. The case underscores the urgent need to combat the spread of misinformation and its devastating consequences on individuals and society as a whole. Candace Owens has stated she won't be silenced, and this case promises to be a significant test of the limits of free speech and the responsibility of public figures in the age of online disinformation.